last week it seemed like you got touched up a little bit early, and you're able to settle in. When you see a lot of traffic on the base paths early, or there's some hard contact, how do you go mentally to zone it back in like that?
Yeah, I think the big thing with that is just knowing like you can make pitches out of the stretch, and I think as a starter you kind of have to have that, or definitely as a reliever, but like as a starter you have to know like you can make pitches out of the stretch too. I think their approach was different than we'd seen yet this year, so I think that was something we kind of had to talk about in the dugout. But just knowing you can make pitches out of the stretch, I think big thing there.
What were they doing differently?
I just think they were hunting fastballs early over the plate. They know I throw strikes, and I think that was a big thing for them. So we kind of switched up to change-ups and just trusting the defense, and that worked well for us.
Where do you feel like you made the most improvement from the beginning of the year till now, you personally?
Just trusting everything. I think the guys, they're going to make plays for me, and I think just trusting the defense and then trusting, if I change speeds in the zone, that we're going to have success with it.
You're winning a lot of games when you take the mound. You just said you rely on your guys to make defensive plays, but they're relying on you to getting the job done as well, and a mutual one.
Yeah, I think the guys appreciate, I think I work pretty fast on the mound, and I think that as a defense, if your pitcher is working fast and be in the zone, you're gonna have not a ton of time to sit there between plays. So I think they appreciate that, and I think I appreciate them making all the plays for me too. So
you always work that fast? Is that just how you've always pitched?
Yeah, I don't like to think a lot. If I think a lot, I start to, I don't know, my high school basketball coach always told me not to think and just play. So it's kind of how I do it on the mound too.
Do you have a strict routine on the days that you pitch? Very specific.
Yeah, I'm pretty nonchalant about it until an hour before, and then I kind of lock in, change the playlist and just kind of focus in on the game. But usually I'm not too superstitious before the game.
You guys get your first conference action at home this weekend. What's the mentality? How important is it to set the tone and have a good weekend? Yeah,
conference is obviously big, and then we don't like to lose here, so we're definitely going to be focused. Hopefully we have a good crowd. I love to play in front of the crowd, so it's a big weekend, but we take every game one game at a time, so that's working out good.
Training has changed over the years. Driveline is not new anymore. Are you doing any of that type of training the way some of the big league guys do?
Yeah, you definitely have to adapt to it. I did a couple years back, and I kind of stick with the same routine now from program. But I think just as long as you have a routine, I think you'll be all right.
Seems like generally you're pretty reserved, but then you go out there on the mound and you let a lot of emotion out. It seems like you're kind of two different people. Can you talk about that a little bit? And where does that come from?
Yeah, I'm pretty loose and easygoing, I would say, outside of when I start. But it's just I love to compete. I don't like to lose, and I don't like to lose for my guys. They trust me, I trust them. So going out there, I'm doing it for them, and I think it just brings out a lot of emotion. When I get a big out.
Anything you've learned in particular from Coach Childress, whether it be mentality or technique or anything that's really stood out to you this year that he's taught you?
Yeah, mentality-wise, just he's been around the game so long, and he's so smart. He's coaching the SEC, and his theory is just throw the ball at the plate. And I'm really taking that. If you hit me 4 times in an inning and get a run, good for you. But I'm not going to give you free ones, and I think that's a big thing.
What's sort of been the discussion about managing expectations for you guys now from the coaches start to garner some national attention?
It's the same for us. It's obviously nice to get recognized. We're winning games, but each game's the same for us. We don't care what numbers in front of us. We don't care what's across your jersey. We're here to win, and that's what we try to do.